Yo guys, this is Orbit here, TGN. In this video, I'm going to be going over Amazon Fury Part 1 DLC10. The patch notes have been released. I will include it in the description, but before that, let me actually go over in commentary the different points that we will be seeing. So first of all, DLC10 is going to include weapon mastery. It says here, inspired by the Amazon's martial prowess, weapon mastery brings combat to a whole new level in DCUO, deepening and expanding the way you use your weapon combos and powers together. Okay, so if you're unsure on what weapon mastery is, basically you're going to be able to use your skill points to master different weapons and combo between weapon to weapon. So that's I'm going to go over that in a little bit more detail when this comes out, but for now, that's all you need to know. And that's actually classed as a new feature. Now let's look at the new content which is coming to DLC 10. So the first thing down the list, it says Gotham Warzone, which looks like an open world battle between the Amazons and whoever the fuck the other guys are. But let me just read you what it says. Mythical creatures take up arms as Paradise Island erupts into civil war. Cyclops, satyrs, harpies and more will join the armies of the warning Amazons and determine the fate of the mortal world. Beginning with Gotham City, the battle lines are being drawn in Amazon Fury Part 1. So just the start of this epic battle is beginning to take place. When I was actually reading that, I kept saying, so Cyclops, satyrs and harpies. Oh, no, not harpies. Definitely not harpies. Harpies, there we go. Okay, next up we've got two iconic visions, similar to the iconic anomalies, but in this time we're going to be playing as Wonder Woman or Cersei. Here's what it actually says about this section of the content. Step into the boots of Wonder Woman and Cersei in these two unique challenges. By using a magical scripting bowl, you will experience a vision of the past and relive the events leading up to the Amazon Civil War that set the events of the Amazon Fury trilogy in motion. Play as Wonder Woman as the Amazon Princess rallies rebel forces to oppose her mother's invasion of the Gotham City. Assume the role of Cersei as she tries to prove herself a loyal ally to Hippolyta and lend her godly power to the invading Amazon armada. Next up, we've got two dockside duos. The Amazons have constructed an armada of invisible battleships to launch their assault on Gotham City and destroy Brainiac. These ships have been loaded with troops and supplies at the docks of Paradise Island. As a rebel supporter, you will need to help Wonder Woman's forces obtain supplies and ships, while at the same time try to prevent the launch of the enemy vessels. As a loyalist though, working with Cersei and Hippolyta, you will find yourself defending the war supplies from the rebels and trying to prevent their ships from pursuing your armada to the immortal world. Mortal world, not immortal world, mortal world. Next up, we've got Paradise Island Alert, which sounds awesome. Let me read you what it says here. Form a group of 4 and fight your way to the palace gates. Here you will determine the course of history. Wonder Woman will try to stop Hippolyta and Cersei from launching their assault. You will have to battle your way up to the highest point on Paradise Island, to the very gates of the palace itself, through never before seen parts of Themyscira. The foes you will face come straight out of the pages of myth and legend. You will get to choose how the battle unfolds as your path and the decisions you make influence the challenges ahead. Now that sounds fucking awesome. I really want to do that alert. It just sounds so fucking cool. But moving on, we've got Tier 6 next. So Tier 6 is coming during this DLC. It says here, the DLC brings a whole new tier to the game. Not only will we be adding more power to your characters with the extra stats, but a whole new approach to how the drops will work. We will continue our new direction with the offering gear and styles on vendors. The drops, however, are going to be handled a little differently, however, ... Everything will be unattuned. Everything will be unattuned. Everything will be unattuned. So that sounds very exciting, guys. We'll be able to get all of the gear really quick. And the last thing it goes on about saying is the new Amazon styles, which are going to be very cool, it tells us, and it's going to be inspired by, it's going to be Greek inspired armor. Okay, so all cool, guys. Here's kind of what it says about DLC10, that kind of stuff. Apart from that, you can expect the patch notes in the description. Apart from that, like, comment, subscribe, all the rest of it.